What's that dream collaboration that you haven't done yet with male or female in R&B or hip hop? It could be hip hop too.
Well, um, I have not worked with Nas yet. I haven't.
That'll be dope.
I want to work with him. I want to work with Bryson Tiller.
Mm.
I
Wow.
want to. You know who else? It's so many people that I want to work with. Like I got a chance to work with Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? That was another cat I wanted to work with.
He's very
Incredible
talented.
artist. Very
Uh,
talented.
I haven't done anything with. I haven't done anything with Chris Brown yet.
Would
Yet
you work with Tiana Taylor?
she's a freaking genius.
Yeah.
She's a freak. Hey, okay, yeah. Hey, man, I need to call Free. You know what I'm saying? Because Free is the president of good music, but he also managed us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
In our younger day, like I literally should just be like, man, you look. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
Like,
wait.
what I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That'll be
'cause they have
crazy.
that would be amazing. She's amazing to me. Like I think that here we go. Like I think that you know what I'm saying. She's all it doesn't matter what success she has because she does everything. Like she just directed a video a couple of
Yeah.
days ago,
Yes, sir.
like here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like and like for her to do all of this stuff, she has so much going on in her brain. Like it just comes like it just she's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to do something with you know what I'm saying, Tiana Taylor. Like put that out. Yeah, I would like to do something with Tiana Taylor. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, yeah. I love her album by the way. Yo, good. That's another artist I was like, come on, guys, they're applying pressure right now.
So all this experience you have, man, all this writing, this music, all the people you work with, what led you to being the CEO of MP Productions?
Well, that's crazy because I did not plan on being um like a CEO or wanted to run my own situation. But here we go. Like when I was right when it was time before the creative side of Love's Crazy was about to present itself, people started being interested in Slim. So one was Shakir. At the time, Shakir had told me that he was about to get a label situation. He had already signed two people and he wanted to sign me as the third person.
Mm.
That other two people was Rick Ross and Young Jeezy.
How about
You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. You talked about Neo. Neo, had I have done that, Neo would have took another path.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I know he would have still been successful, but he would have took another path.
Mhm.
But at the time, I wanted to do things because I was always on a major situation. I wanted to do things for myself. So at that time, I got that offer. Then 50 Cent, and at the time he was working with Shy Money. They called,
right?
Mm.
and you know what I'm saying. I never forget. Yo, 50 was like, yo, I was about to go to Jamaica. I was about to head to Jamaica. I was like, man, I've been working. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get out. Yo, 50 had called one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? My crew. You know what I'm saying? Paulie, and was like, yo, don't let that little nigga get on that plane. You know what I'm saying?
That sound like him too. You sounded like him right there.
Hey man, I was like, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what I'm saying? But it was a bless just to be like, yo, okay, 50, like, okay, like I don't know how I would have felt. I don't know. Us me and G Unit, that would have been kind of wild too.
That'd been crazy. That'd been crazy.
But at the same time, I wanted to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe in myself. I got 3 sons, so I want to, you know what I'm saying? They all start with the letter M. You know what I'm saying? So I decided to name the label after my sons. You know what I'm saying? Creating a legacy, and that's why I said God really blessed me. First single to jump off and have a top 5 record in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was independent. People didn't know that. And I was getting all that. And I had to learn a hard. I did not know all of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I signed a regional type of a contract. You know what I'm saying? Like an artist. I didn't think that it was gonna be like that. And for me to be charting around the world with a record that and I didn't even have I couldn't even collect the situations because they were all over. I didn't have that type of a deal.
Damn.
Wow.
So I'm here chasing for the rest of career. I was in there trying to chase my records and
Damn.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to audit my stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be projected at like 2 million right now.
Wow. So what do you think about streaming? Like, how do you feel about now artists having the ability? Like, you could drop a project every week if you want it.
Yeah, but that's cute. YouTube streaming is what? A sixth of a penny? Or let's break that down, okay?
Yeah.
Like I mean, first of all, we're blessed because like we have platforms like Pandora, which you know what I'm saying, we reached over 1 billion streams, and you know what I'm saying, we other platforms where we'd have reached over 1 billion streams, right? Mm-hmm. So what does that entail? You know what I'm saying? When you break it down, you know what I'm saying, man, I'm still trying to figure out like how these young artists are actually making money. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 million for us was 1 million. You have 1 million actual products at $16.99. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to calculate the situation.
Yeah.
And then, there's an equation for it, and there you go. With this situation, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
but you know what happened back too, Slim? I mean, I definitely agree with you saying, but back then, in the 90s, things were a lot different. Now, since then, is it still going, as we speak, all that stuff got consolidated. You only got like 3 big companies that own all these other big record labels now. Back then, it was more of a variation.
Right, which is cool though. For the artists, you know what I'm saying? For the artists, it's real cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy though? Like at the end of the day, even with the few companies that are together now, it's like the artists still had to do their work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 90s, we had to go out and do you know what I'm saying? You had to do promo. Yeah. You had to go out here and actually hand-to-hand situation. Hey, how you doing? Kiss the babies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, go to the mom and pop stores, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do what we got to do. Same thing with the new artists. They got to get out here. Yes, they have to present their own platform off porch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole platform had to be already put together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already had to know that and then put all their stuff together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I love the artists that already have their situations together, and then, you know what I'm saying, then the label jumps in and say, we always believed in you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you need is a little bit more. Oh, now you want to jump in. You feel me? Like, yo, listen, okay. But, but at the end of the day, yes, for the culture of putting your records out when you want to, yes. You know what I'm saying? But then even now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was asking my young artist, you know what I'm saying, and writer, which he writes in NR, like he put out an album that has a lot of strength to it. Like, he had hundreds of thousands of hits and stuff like that. You know, I'm like, it clearly pays his bills, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's not mainstream or nowhere close, but his audience, his core. So I was like, man, like, so if you had a deal, which way would you want it? Like, do you like it like this now? Or, you know what I'm saying, would you want it to where somebody said, okay, because it's still pitfalls like this platform here or that platform right here. How do you touch that platform? How do you get here? Clearly, it's not what you know, it's who you know at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if I don't live in LA or I don't live in Atlanta? Now what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you putting records out for how? You know what I'm saying? So I be wondering like how the artists do that. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to all the new artists that figures this out. Like Russ. Like, wow.
It's scary because, like you said, like with physical copies, there was an equation. There was a formula in place to be able to tabulate album sales and how much revenue you would be generating and everything. But even then, the math was a little tricky and shady. Somehow it always skewed towards the label. But now you're talking about streaming where there really isn't any accounting principle in place. There is no formula. So you could have hundreds of thousands of streams and people could tell you like, yeah, you had hundreds of thousands of streams, but it didn't stream for a long enough period of time. So those hundreds of thousands of streams actually equal $500, but you don't know if they actually made. Like, I wonder when the record industry is going to catch up with that, or when the artists are actually going to get more information to figure it out.
They're actually trying. There are things happening even that's affecting us, the older artists, because of streaming. It puts pressure on how they were doing the deals of, you know what I'm saying, of the 90s and 80s and 70s and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying, the practices of that they were doing, which was really not good at all. You know what I'm saying? We're now starting to get our flowers. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna front. I'm not totally mad at it because, like, man, I had a phone call. I didn't know who Sound Exchange was. I just found out about them 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I got a phone call. They say, "Hey, Slim, we've been looking for you." Man, they said a check for like a nice 6-figure check. Like, I said, "Whoa." You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I can't just accept it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to put it through some channels. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay myself a salary. You feel me? Like, I don't care nothing about that.
You got a good account, man.
Yeah. 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 I can't lose. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here losing. Yeah.
Man, what was it like doing Versus?
Oh man, Versus was amazing. So it was a whole bunch of stuff going on at that time too. So first of all, it was a blessing to just be even acknowledged as being one of the premier groups of our era. You know what I'm saying? So the great thing about Versus is that the people are asking for it. Hey, big shouts out to Timberland and Swiss asking people, who would y'all like to see? Right. You know what I'm saying? And then the people were texting 112 Jagged Edge, 112 Jagged Edge. You saw it all the time. 112 Jagged Edge, 112 Jagged Edge. Now for 112, you know what I'm saying? You know, me and Mike, we were sitting there. We were like, man, you know, we felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, our success speaks for itself, or our catalog speaks for itself. It's unmatched. But we never really got our flowers because we were signed to a label that everybody was very successful. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of Bad Boy, you think of Puff Daddy and the Family. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are a lot of multi-platinum acts and amazing people, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? That's how you see it. Like, so it was a blessing to be able for people to say, we're going to call out 112. And you know what I'm saying? Now, Jagged Edge is a juggernaut, R&B juggernaut in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. Friendships before deals. We knew them before we had deals. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, also in talent show circuit.
That's right.
So they
was one of the many that caught that L, huh?
That was a guy that was in our group that was singing along with Wingo. There was in another group. Yeah. And that was a nice little talent show at Tri-Cities talent show that, you know what I'm saying, they became victim of, you know what I'm saying, of what happened with one. All right, so you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is. So just to say now, Versus, you know what I'm saying, Versus was just a amazing situation for us to, you know what I'm saying, it seemed like it was just like to remind people, like, if you forgot, you know what I'm saying, like, because some people, like, I got my sons and them, you know, they don't know who 112 is. Like, their parents might play it, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really know. They, you know, I ask them what's R&B to them. They might say, God dang, Drake and Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, you know, but that was before the resurgence of, you know what I'm saying, stuff was coming back. They won't say that now, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when we put the situation together, you know, man, big shouts out to Free from, you know what I'm saying, Good Music, President of Good Music. He's still my, you know what I'm saying, we still very close friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already working with him, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Kanye West situation. You know what I'm saying? I was a part, you know what I'm saying, I was part of the situation, you know what I'm saying? The situation with his album, you know what I'm saying? Now,
shit, you saying that like it's light, man. That's major, bro. That's major, man.
That's what I try to tell you. Our catalog fits for itself. Now, my song did not make the album. My song didn't make the album, but to be able to spend almost a month with Kanye, you know what I'm saying, on a musical sense, and us being by ourselves and working back and forth, and you know what I'm saying, and he realizing, he called it out. He was like, well, God dang, Slim, had I have known this, you know what I'm saying, a while ago, you know what I'm saying, things might have been a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and it was crazy. I will always take that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man, you know, he's a genius to me. So, you know what I'm saying? We were working with Free through with that. And then, you know what I'm saying? When that presented itself, then, you know, Free also has, you know, he used to work in So Def, also managed 112. He called me up. He put Jermaine on the phone. Let's make this happen. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I'm saying, we had former members, you know what I'm saying, trying to like throw the shade in the situation at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's not gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? So and then, you know, for some reason, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what our accolades were, and you know what I'm saying, or you look at the numbers and stuff, or what our situation was, we were the underdog. So it really felt good
to come out victorious.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not only present, you know what I'm saying, but to actually win it in the fashion that we did. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. Man, so right now, Slim, you and Mike are 112. There's no possibility of you guys reconciling with the previous members. Or 112 from now on is just going to be you and Mike.
Yeah. Like,
okay. Right.
Yeah.
So how do you keep the brand going with just you and Mike?
That's what we've been doing. So this been going on for about 3.5 years. So we're still headlining events as I say right now. I can just show it to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're still, you go on 112's page, we close out headline, you know what I'm saying? Arenas, we sell them out. We still doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and see, that's the whole thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's one thing to have a disagreement, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like any other job, you know what I'm saying? You can agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's another thing, you think that you're just going to tear the brand down. And in my world, hey, no man bigger than the brand. You know what I'm saying? And that includes myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm the lead singer. Okay, so that should say, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
I think that certain individuals thought that just because, you know what I'm saying, you know, they were not in it, that it would not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it won't last.
Yeah. Well, I don't get from that though, is that like, to me, it's just like, when you start talking about the brand, it's about the brand. There's more money probably to be made for people with the brand than without the brand, right? So why would you embrace the brand and be like, you know what, this is what's more lucrative than what I'm doing individually? Like, that's gotta be primarily about ego.
Very wildly imagine myself who was making more, you know what I'm saying, without being. See, I'm the only member that when I came back in 2012, I came back with no money purpose. I was richer. I was living in Bell Harbor, okay, for 6 years. Yeah, like, it was to a point. I remember when Puff, when they were asking for like promo and asking for pictures, because we never sung with each other, took pictures and nothing like that. You know, they were asking pictures. Puff literally told my manager, like, I know where Slim lives. I know how he's living. He's not coming back to what? Tell you, wait a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we clearly see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's time. We know what time this is. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't a hobby. This is work. Like, why would he do it? Why? So when he asked me, I told him, it's you know what? It's about legacy. Even if it for me, I took the loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was being selfish, and if it's about money, then what the hell was I doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I went from making all this money to now putting myself in a situation that, you know what I'm saying, put myself in a financial bind for a couple of years. You feel me? So it was just like, you know, you had to figure out, if you averaging this amount of money and then now you come back to this, and these, because of what they did, they shot the brand down. So my team had to build the brand back up. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while to do that. And you trying to do it around the world. And then you had an ulterior motive. Why would you do that Why would you do that to a person? You know what I'm saying? You claim you love. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you could have did that by yourself. You had an opportunity. Why would you need me? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So there are people that are pissed off with me. Well, they're not pissed off anymore. They still think I was crazy, and they kind of put it in my face. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, hey, I believe in this. Okay, you got me. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, it's 112 forever. It's 112. Yeah. And so, yes, I own the trademarks and everything.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, is going to be a situation where they're going to be fighting you for the name, and we're going to have 2 sets of 112 out on tour?
You can't.
Okay, good.
And so at the end of the day, it's just like, and what's crazy about it is they tried. They're trying. Now, I'm glad it's out in the open. That you know what I'm saying, what happens when somebody tries. But I wish, me being the nerd of the situation, I wish they would have did their homework on the case of let's say the Beach Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And how that ended. So that's what I'm trying to say. Now, they did end up in a good situation where, you go inside of the joint, but somebody lost. I have that for the people that, you know what I'm saying, need to do their homework to see what happened. Now, it worked out in a good movie sense, because while they were in the court, they started singing together, and you know what I'm saying, and here comes the kumbaya. Well, I keep it 1,000. There's no kumbaya here. So, you know what I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I beg people not to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying, please don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some people gotta learn the hard way, man.
But that's just what it is. Like, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it's out in the open. So for history to see that, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, when you do things a certain kind of a way, and when you let ego fuel that, you know what I'm saying? That's why, if you know, with Slim, you have never heard me really say anything until now. So there's a reason why, you know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what a person says. You know what I'm saying? The law is the law. Infringement is a law. You either break it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what it is. I can't go. It's not state court. State court, you can come in and say, I believe that this person did this to me and I'm feeling a certain way. In federal court, there are no feelings. Hey, this is a law. Did you do it? It is what it is, and just what it is. So they did what they did, and you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what the law feels about that.
Right. Yo, Slim, I'm seeing the executive in you. I'm seeing the executive in you, Slim. You got the accountant on deck, trademarks, paperwork in place.
He's doing it right, bro. This guy was about to build planes a couple years ago. These guys
Hey, but you know what that goes with though? Hey, Slim, you probably never looked at it this way, right? When you think of aviation, what's that song that you did with Biggie that resonates with that? Sky's the limit. And what's that other one you did? So Fly.
So Fly.
Goes back to aviation, bro.
Exactly. Trust me. I kind of, you know what I'm saying, I kind of paralleled it with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said.
So when is this book coming out, man? Like, are you gonna put like a lot of the intricate details in that book that's coming out soon?
Yeah, it'll be nice and juicy. But for right now, our chapter isn't written yet. So the good thing about like working with Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, the good thing working with Mike is that both of us share the same common goal about 112. Like, he has 112 tatted all over his body. You know what I'm saying? Like, this how I look at it. Like, he's the founder of the group. He's the one that put me in the group. He's the one that started the group. Now you have so for me, I kind of look at it like I'm the dark angel, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any move that I make, I don't do nothing by myself. I ask him, well, how you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, he's a character in himself. He's a more stronger character. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nerd. I'm X's and O's. There's nothing pretty about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is what it is. Oh, that's what it is. All right. Now, him, you know what I'm saying? He's going to tell you in his way. You know what I'm saying? And I guess with all the tats and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He kind of reminds me of a rock star. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's kind of like, when I see that, I'll be like, man, this man believed that hard that he would put this on his skin. I can't let my bro
Go down like that. That's right.
That dream happened before. You know what I'm saying? Like they put me in. He put me in the group. The group was already in mine. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's why I'm like. So my loyalty to him, you know what I'm saying, is a tad bit, you know what I'm saying, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I will make sure that my bro will, you know what I'm saying, he ain't got nothing to worry about. His mom, his grandma took me in, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was living in the crib by myself, going through personal stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else's situation, they had moms and at least moms at the crib.
Right.
I didn't have a mom at the crib. You feel me?
Damn.
So you know what I'm saying? So at that situation, it's like when I call somebody family and you call me family, be very careful how you say that, because you know what I'm saying? For on the road, you got me. But if you cross that, I promise you there's not gonna be a good feeling. So that's why I said, you know, I don't play middle. I don't know how to do that. Like faith, I don't know how to do that. So
Ain't no gray area. I don't know. Yeah.
nah.
Man. Yo,
I want to ask you one more thing. Are you writing a country album?
Dang, someone who doing this? Somebody doing their homework. All right, so yeah, so I have this. Anybody that really knows me that's close, man, that's crazy. That I have a love for country music. So one thing about country music is like they tell stories, pretty much like how we did in the 90s. They tell stories. Now they do it based on their lifestyle, so it feels a certain kind of a way. You know what I'm saying? What you know. So here we go. So like I met Jimmy Allen. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody know Jimmy Allen? You know what I'm saying? Like he has an amazing record. You know, man, goodness gracious, my mind gonna go cry. But he had this one song. Like, oh my God, it was absolutely. When I heard this, I was like, oh, best shot. That record was amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to him. Now I said, you know what? You know, he's a black guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know how this is gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? He from, you know what I'm saying? He up top, more up. Man, I hit him up. He was like, get out of here.
Let's do it.
This ain't no Slim for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to talking. He was like, man, I'm telling you, like, I'm saying, we taking melodies from the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And we writing it according to our lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm country, you know what I'm saying? And see, me, I really did grow up country. Like, you know what I'm saying? My family, my mom is dead from, you know what I'm saying, Sparta, Georgia, Warrenton, you know what I'm saying? Like, Warren County, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's out, hey, ain't nothing out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my family, everybody from Augusta on down, all the way down to Taliaferro, Social Circle, you know what I'm saying? Like, we come out there, we, you know what I'm saying? We lived an amazing life. I grew up on 4-wheelers and dirt bikes, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I did, this is what it was. So I can understand where artists are coming from, you know what I'm saying? It's like God first, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Bible is like the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So with how R&B at the time was going, I was like, yo, so I love guitars. I love acoustic situations. Big shouts out to Guitar Boy, you know what I'm saying? And Manager T, you know what I'm saying, for introducing me and taking me to Nashville. And you know what I'm saying? I started writing in the same joints. ASCAP allowed me to write in the same rooms as you know what I'm saying, Taylor Swift. And you know what I'm saying? Like they would write it up. I'm gonna post it on my IG. Actually, I'm gonna put it in my stories just to show people. You know what I'm saying? Where I was, you know what I'm saying, and wrote some amazing records. Got on with Jimmy Allen. Big shouts out to Blanco Brown. You know what I'm saying? He's from Bankhead, but he dropped the 2-step. Now he's in, you know what I'm saying, the Country Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Wow. He's still about 3, 4, 5 million records. I mean, just out of hand. He's a real country artist. I'm doing records with them. You know what I'm saying? And so that project is still in the work. It's still in the works. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go back to Nashville and then put the actual, you know what I'm saying, the country feels to it. But that is coming on way more better, easier than I expected because of my voice.
Yes, sir.
You know, like for the first time, you know, I don't have, see, Mike usually tells me to like, yo, hey, you got to twang. You can't say it like that. Say it like this. You got to pronounce your words. Open your mouth, Slim. But if you hear, like, listen to Cupid. If you can tell how I was singing, ain't no doubt about that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now if I sing that way on a country song, guess what it's gonna sound like?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got friends that are multi-platinum joints that are listening to the joints. I'm on. I worked on Blanco's album. It's about to come out, so I'm almost certain I'm gonna be on his album. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get Jimmy come in. He doing everything. Everybody. I just seen he just did something with Monica. I'm like, man, Jimmy.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to do it too. So yeah, so that project's coming. It's on the way.
Man, when are we getting a new Slim or 112 album?
Okay, so 112, we put out a EP that was called Forever. That did really good, actually. Did way better than we expect because we didn't know. We wanted to see if people were still, you know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of want to see what it was. Now that we met our expectations way over, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in the studio, Mike and I, we're in the studio working on the actual project. People are being very aggressive, telling us what they want to hear in it. Like, they still want to hear them harmonies. There's no excuses. We don't give ourselves no excuses or no nothing. Hey, they want to hear the interludes that sound like that should have been songs. Like, it should be the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? And based on the EP, I think people were very happy on that one. So we got to do that one. And then myself, that's crazy because I'm not going to call the names or whatever. So because I don't want to jinx myself. But let's make this phone call. So we'll make this phone call and I speak to these two labels and then, you know what I'm saying, we make the decision and then, you know what I'm saying, big shouts out to my boy NR. We've been in writing and just studying music and then playing the past as far as the present, the sounds. I've worked with some of the best producers that got songs out right now. I'm like, wow, younger cats want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, Slim, you know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, your sound is you know what I'm saying? Your voice.
Yeah.
We always want to work with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, are you young? Like, you are close to my son age. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you go about it? But the songs do last. You know what I'm saying? And my sound, I guess, that's what it is. So yeah, I would love to work with artists too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like a Bryson Tiller or a Party Next Door.
Yeah. Party Next Door.
Are you holding on to any Biggie tracks that's in there somewhere?
No, I can't do that because I don't own the. You know what? But you know what's crazy though? You know what I'm saying? You make a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely can make some phone calls. Now I don't know what, you know what I'm saying, what they might say back to me because I tried to do that one time. I did a mixtape that did very well on Dat Piff. That, you know what I'm saying? And I put it on there, and the producer samples baby. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got a phone call. So let's just say from the estate.
Oh, man.
And what's crazy is I know this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because of the success of So Fly, they are now looking at me like, well, let's just say like if I was freaking Arista. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't got Puff money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, this is that. What? Let's just say that was a 6-figure number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you think I was gonna? What? Yo. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Like, I probably make a phone call. And
is there a song? Is there a 112 song that when you did it, you was like, all right, this song is there. It's an album filler. It's a good track to go on the album. But then when it came out, the fans just embraced it and it became a hit record. Like, what's the song for you that you record that you like, man? But the fans are like, oh my God, this is 112's best shit.
Man, what people don't know, I really don't like. Cupid wasn't my favorite song. Like, I just thought that sonically it was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was an argument. So every time I sing this song, everybody thinks it's so romantic. No, hell it ain't. It's a damn argument.
I was
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to sing this song over and over again forever. You got to remember this every time. Yeah. Everybody be like this, and I'm on like this. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but there are songs that, you know, not even if I wrote, let's say it was a record called I think it was All My Love, right? So it was like the last record on the second album we had done. It was me. I had wrote it. I was with Mario Winans. It's crazy. Jennifer Lopez. And I was in the studio. Whatever. We just saying it was just writing or whatever. And the melodies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget. Mario kept saying, "Man, hey man, the melodies in the joint is crazy, man. Like this is crazy." He did the track. Then all of a sudden, we're overseas, and you know what I'm saying? It was the same guy that kept coming up. His name was Kevin Little. And you know what I'm saying? And then I'm listening to the melody of
Get the touch, yeah.
let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that melody. He took the melody of that song that I just, you know what I'm saying? Well, he took the melody for the whole song. The whole song. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, at that time, it was like number one in 15 different countries. You know what I'm saying?
Out of that.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? I thank God for him. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hey, you gonna get your, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Has anybody been coming at you to want to executive produce a docu-series based on 112?
Yes. Yes, but in order to even entertain that, you have to take care of first base first. And you know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, all legal situations are straight, all I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Because what I don't like is looking backwards at anything or anybody trying to like stop what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And if it was up to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's the reason why I said, like, I don't believe in songs and stuff like that just yet, because I don't feel like the book has been all the way written. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was my story, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just envision still in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would probably put kids just like how I was at Mike's Grandma Cribs looking at, let's just say, the Soul Train Awards. And you know what I'm saying? And you see Boyz II Men out there receiving their joints. And we were sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. And acting like we were about to win out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would say this. You know what I'm saying? As kids. You know what I'm saying? How it was be just in the same feel as the 5 Heartbeats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, that's how I would do it. So it would present itself like even as a movie. And I would want people to actually understand what the struggles were. Like certain things that happened, you know what I'm saying? The situations where people can understand and learn even from our mistakes. That, you know what I'm saying, egos kill everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, it's hard being in a group. You know what I'm saying? You got certain individuals, you know, people talking in their ears, telling them, regardless of what the equation is of the success in the joint, you know what I'm saying? They're telling you could do that yourself. You know, and that unfortunately happens in any multiple thing. I don't care if it's sports, corporate, anything. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to understand what happens, but I do want, what I eventually want is the star on the Walk of Fame and an induction into the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to definitely happen, bro.
Yeah, you'll get that. You'll definitely get that. You guys have cemented your legacy. You'll definitely get that. I agree with you too. Like, I think it's too early for like an unsung or something like that. You're still young. You got a lot ahead of you. And I feel like right now you're on the middle chapter. 112 is in the middle chapter of where they're going. Like, I think you guys still got much more work to do and a good body of work left in you.
Yes, sure. Yes. So hopefully everybody around the world feels that, and you know what I'm saying, and they see it with us on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like we take no losses. We take nothing. We headline all our show. I don't care who's on there. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna feel it because we still got our catalog and we still have our situations. We still have our Mike and I. We have our work ethic. We have our so I know people ask, how come you don't put new artists in the group? No, because at the end of the day, our sound is our sound. Mm-hmm. And regardless of what happened, you know what I'm saying? My respect for the former members is that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to like you. You know what I'm saying? But my respect for your craft will always be that.
Yeah,
I didn't ask for what they did. You know what I'm saying? But my respect is there, and that's where it lies. Like, so You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. You don't want to negate people's contribution. You know, things may have went awry, but that doesn't take away from what y'all built together.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, and that will be kind of interesting of, let's just say where I would be in my life. So just to say, like, okay, you get the induction in the Hall of Fame. Let's say the star in the Walk of Fame, right? This is, how do you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ask myself, I play it over in my mind. Do you call the former members? Or you know what I'm saying? Do I look at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like 112 is trademark like Walmart or something like that. If you quit Walmart, do you still enjoy the fruits of their labors, or you know what I'm saying, or situations? Do you look at it like that, or
yeah?
What happens?
Yeah, that's a big decision to make, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind wearing that hat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I take it in play of how they went out the door. You know what I'm saying? It's like an ex. You know what I'm saying? You have certain girls that you're still cool with, because, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I mean, even if it doesn't work out, you know what I'm saying? It's like how you walked out the door. It's how you do things. For me, it's character, etiquette. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So if you do it this way, okay. You know what I'm saying? I hear the people saying, they'll be like, you know, how come, you know what I'm saying? How come y'all don't sit down and talk together? You know what I'm saying? Who said we didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you'll see that. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, I probably say one thing, some people might not like a particular character. That was, you know what I'm saying? Like if I told you actually.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is too, though, Slim? When you mentioned it almost a half an hour ago or so, when you really had to take that gamble, shoot that dice, where you was at, and then you try to come back and try to bridge the gap, you know. So at the end of the day, man, you know,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
People don't see that side.
Yeah.
People don't see that side. That this wasn't the first time 112 broke up, and that was a decision I had to make personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I didn't have to do music anymore. I was set. You know what I'm saying? And really, my goals, if anybody know me, everybody know my infatuation of Hawaii. This close. I was in Bal Harbor. I had saved a certain amount of money. Everybody knows how expensive Hawaii is. Mm-hmm. All I needed my sons to do was to graduate. You know what I'm saying? And I was out. I Slim out. Drop the mic. I don't care what the culture said at this point. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. I'm not one of them other dudes. I don't care about egos and nothing like that. I like the love for the fans and the energies I feel from the fans, but I've done everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood, man. I've done everything. So I don't have nothing else. I care less about egos. So for somebody to say I was this close to being where I'm at, and they know what I did. Like, I turned everything away. I was in a relationship where I made a decision and just it affected people's, let's just say it affected a lot of stuff. I did business with people, and I literally, people were upset with me because they were like, we believed in you more than you believed in yourself. Why would you're looking how you're living? And for them to put me in a situation, I told them on our first show together, the show after we sold out BBQs. It's in New York. It's the joint. That was the first time we did something. And I said, hey, we had to meet after. I said, look, if you have any ulterior motive, anything, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how y'all rock and know what y'all did the last time. This is what I'm trying to say. If you have any of that, man, let this bruh go back to the beach. Let me go. And don't call me no more. There's a situation that happened that they begged. Let's just say it like this. They begged me to come. I'm going to call out names. They used Pebbles. Brian Cox was there. So I know that this is not a situation. So I would like for anybody to call me a liar. But I would put that into the joint where there were grown men crying. oh my God, we haven't seen you, haven't seen your kid. And I'm looking at cats like,
Damn.
Really?
you know what you okay. All right. So you have to think, and I flew in. I thought I was talking to Pebbles. I thought I was talking. I didn't even know Brian Cox was coming there. I thought I was talking to Pebbles because my mom is an evangelist. You know what I'm saying? So she's an evangelist. So I thought that they were friends.
Right.
So when I didn't know. I never asked her how she got my number. You know what I'm saying? I just put in. I said, "Oh, my mom's evangelist. She probably She probably put it together. She was talking to me about the Bible. Anybody knows me? I know all 66 of them. All 66 books in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk. I can talk to you. So she's talking to me that way. But then when I got there, and you know what I'm saying, it became another situation. I hadn't seen these guys in years, and then now you come up in this way. So that also affected my situation amongst of talking with other guys in my crew that has to now look at me, and it's kind of like eating humble because there are cats that keep apologizing to this day, like, we're so sorry, like, because I told them what was going to happen.
Right.
Sound like a lot of gems, man, for this book. A lot of lessons learned too, man.
I would really want a movie because, like I said, but you know what though? Even with me doing this, I'm not gonna abuse them. I'm not gonna say certain because there's loyalty in codes, and you know what I'm saying. See, I believe in codes, and you know what I'm saying, and certain loyalties. So even if I don't like you or whatever, I'm not gonna talk about certain things that's gonna affect. You know what I'm saying. But what I am going to do, I need for people to understand and learn.
Tell the truth.
Like the truth.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like there's a reason why there aren't any groups. The only group out here is the Migos. You feel me?
And they family.
And they're really family.
Yeah, they family.
You know but that's what's crazy because that's how we felt. At one point, I loved those dudes more than people in my you understand what I'm saying? Like, I learned, you know what I'm saying? We weren't put together. I grew up with them. I know their family. I know and I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? They know mine. They came out to the farm. My grandma, rest in peace, my grandparents were living, and they were out there with me. You know what I'm saying? With no nothing. You go over the railroad, no signals. So that family had to trust me for their kids to come out there. You know what I'm saying? And my wild cousins out there, you know what I'm saying? Well, really horses and you know what I'm saying? It's for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's crazy, you know what I'm saying, for it to be like this.
Yeah. That money and fame, though. Money and fame will do it, man. Money and fame will do it. Like, everything is all good when you struggling, you're in the process and you're gonna come up. But once people come up, that's when it becomes a little shaky, when people start thinking about how they want to divide the coin or how the coin is supposed to get divided or who's getting more shine than the other person, and all that stuff comes into play.
It's
Some friends go out the window, man.
I was dealing with it from album 1.
Man.
So you have to understand, like, I didn't ask to be the lead singer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the vocals or, you know what I'm saying, itself. And then, you know what I'm saying, how radio start playing what songs we're performing. So every song that my voice was on, I don't care if I whispered on it, the joint shot. I you know what I mean? Hey, okay, he has this voice and this is what it is. In my mind, yeah, that's 112. So it's like a game to me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care about who, you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why on Peaches and Cream, I spelt my name across there, you know what I'm saying, like that, because Mike said to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? And then when I wrote Q, Mike Slender Run, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I had my mind set with all of them, you know what I'm saying? I was doing it. 112.
Yeah, I always wonder with Peaches and Cream, like why did other people feel like it's if other people were like, yo, what about me?
Well, it probably was already going on. Trust me, it was probably already going on. It was just that, with me, that's the only time I'm arrogant when it's in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, hey man, if you ask Ask the any lead singer in their groups, do they make the same amount as the other cats? Do you think that Beyonce makes the same thing as Kelly?
She better not.
Or how about Cisco with them? Or I don't know. Ask, you know what I'm saying, the twins and Jagged Edge with the hey, anybody, any lead singer, ask them. I guarantee you everything leads more, it leans toward the lead singer. You know what I'm saying? Because he's controlling everything. You know what I'm saying? Or she's controlling everything. In this group, I split everything. I split everything. I got nothing. No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I put all the weight on me because I know, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do. But as far as the money aspect, it was other cats that were making more than me. And you know what I'm saying? And and they were charging our group like he wasn't in the group.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once now you're talking to the CEO dude, executive side. It's like when you see the breakdowns and stuff like that, I'm like, well, good Lord. Like, man, like how can you be jealous of me but getting rich off the equation at the same time? Like, this is crazy. I'm flabbergasted. You should be like, I don't care what Slim does at this point because I make more money than him.
That's why I would have been like, yo, I don't need to sing lead no more. If the other people who don't sing lead make more money, I need to be singing backups.
Hey, that was a guy in the group that was singing. That was right before they quit the group. Didn't sing not one joint. Didn't sing not one time. Made more than me.
What the?
And I sing all.
Y'all was on stage with his mic shut off and he was just doing the steps.
She's doing the steps.
Two-stepping the whole way, son.
Hey, man. Man, when I tell you, listen, hey, at the end of the day, I look at it like, hey, man, it's hard being in a group. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have different individuals. You have different people say, you know what I'm saying? They have their own entourages and their own situations and they own everything. Mm-hmm. But the whole thing about being in a group, what makes it so special, that's why I love the Migos. I love them. Why? Because there's no weak link in it. They were just like us. No weak link. Each one of them, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy about the situation is, if you listen to this album, Takeoff is going nuts. Now, you got the dude, you know what I'm saying, that nobody was really, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody has their different flair. Huncho, you know what I'm saying, Quavo, reminds me of myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, where his, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can sing, he can do a hook, and this what it is.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Then you have, you know what I'm saying, you have Offset, you know what I'm saying? He has his own joint, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, here we go. He's living a rock star type of life too, with, you know what I'm saying, a mega, you know what I'm saying, of a star of a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got two mega stars, you know what I'm saying, within himself. Now you look at Takeoff, and you see Takeoff, who has all of that. I also see stuff with him with myself too. Mama, his voice, and it's Amigos. Time he started rap, and now it seems like this man is in pocket right now. You listen to the album, he is going nuts, man. Hey, he's going nuts. Everything that he said, I was like, shoot, you can't say it's mumble rap. I can understand everything they saying. Hey man, they remind me of Bone Thugs and Harmony at this point, and they're a group. They're a real group. That picture where they were one holding the other. Mm-hmm. That's the real definition of a group and the Migos. Like, it's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they like the rap version of the Beatles.
Quietly, people been saying though for a long time that Takeoff had the best solo effort out of all three of them. When Quavo and Offset put their out, a lot of
but you know what's crazy? See, I don't look at it like I don't look at who's the best. I look at it as what makes the Migos the Migos. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you say, dang, I wonder how they put that thing together. Then now that they did the projects, now you start learning to appreciate each one of them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was something with Offset that I did not know. When Offset's album came out, he's an amazing performer. This fool can dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was actually, and when we saw it on the BET Awards, you know what I'm saying? But here's the special thing about that. They will always come back together.
Yeah.
They always, you know what I'm saying? You really felt the unity with them. So, like, you know what I'm saying? If this ever gets out to them, you know what I'm saying? Because I heard them give us a shout out. So, a long time ago, where they said who they wanted to work with, who they thought of. They said 112 here in Atlanta. Now, that made me probably one of the most, I mean, my sons really looked at me and said, Dad, you know, you might be cool for like a whole 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Migos just called your dad. I mean, y'all said what? Hey, man. And that was, you know what? I felt like, God dang.
Got your flowers right there, bro.
Yo, Slim, before we let you go, though, man, I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to look at like old 112 performances because now I got to see who just lip syncing and doing the steps instead of actually singing out of the group.
No lip sync.
I'm going to be like,
no lip sync. No, nobody. No, because 112, I was the lead singer of 4 lead singers. So that's what makes it crazy. So that's why I say about the Migos. Quavo is the lead dude of three lead dudes that can hold their own. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We have no weak links. So it was just on that particular concert, he didn't perform no records that he was singing on, that he wasn't singing lead.
Oh, okay. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So really, you know what I'm saying? He's back there and he's just enjoying the fact that, I mean, all of us can dance and do dance steps, but the fact that I got to get out here and, you know what I'm saying? I got to know the steps, do the steps.
Yeah, you got to put your and all that.
Yeah, people thinking like, man, oh yeah, he's in the front, so he don't. No. Man, we work with Brooke Payne. Brooke Payne put New Edition together. You think Ralph Trash back then know the steps or what the cats were doing in New Edition? He's the same Brooke Payne. If I don't do what I got to do, all of 112 will be doing Capital. If I didn't jump into step and tell you know what I'm saying, and I don't care where you at, stop singing and do this stuff right now. Hey, I got to do it. I stop and do it. If I don't do it, he gonna stop it, make us get on the side of the wall, do Capital, and then start the whole show all over again. You better do it right, or you're gonna do it all over again. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so that's why I said our work ethics, 112, is like uncomparable as far as our era is concerned. You know what I'm saying? It's uncomparable to none. Like, and people they'll probably appreciate it more once time goes on. You know what I'm saying? And then when it presents and stuff, you'll be like, "Oh, for real? They did that? Oh, they used to do that for this to happen? Oh, they really went through that? Wow." You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things.
Yeah. Well, Slim, we appreciate you, man, for pulling up and having this conversation with us. This is a dope conversation, man.
No,
appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to, like, just instill knowledge and drop gems. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we're considered old heads now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that people can learn from groups or entities like us. Or people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about myself. I don't care about that. It's about the, you know what I'm saying, the culture and the knowledge that a younger person who has to inspire, they inspire to do the same things. Right. You start asking yourself, when you start seeing all this stuff, do you really want to do this?
Yeah, that's a fact.
My son, I got 3 sons. Imagine how they used to tell me, Dad, I want to do this. As soon as they start seeing the stuff that I used to go through, nah, you know. You go, oh, Pops, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but you're doing a good job, Dad. You're doing a good job.